Hello again, my name is Gabe Zolna. I said I was going to try to cut back as far as posting videos, but if I do that, then the information that I'm going to provide at that time might be worthless. As much as I hate to say it, I'm between a rock and a hard place. Speaking about being between a rock and a hard place, you wonder what's wrong with our Congress. You wonder what's wrong with our military to allow someone that we know nothing about to hold the highest office in America. If you've watched some of my videos, many times I'll comment about the scars on the side of Obama's head. You've also heard me comment about his inability to string more than 3 words together without that pregnant pause, where it looks like his brain's readjusting itself so he could say the next set of words. One of my viewers sent me an interesting link. I'll attach it. You're not going to have to look for it. But there's an awful lot of links to talk about the scars on the side of the chosen one's head. This particular article was written by Frank Lake in April the 10th of 2011. And I'm going to read you some of it, but I want you to take the time to look at the rest of it. It goes on to say, Washington doctors have confirmed that Barack Obama has had brain surgery. For the last 3 years, as many curious citizens have wondered about the long scar which goes up the side of Barack Obama's head and over his crown. There are rumors that claim that they are scars that you would see on someone who has had brain surgery. But without medical records, along with the school records and birth certificate, no one seems to be able to provide an answer as to the cause of the mystery scars. Until now, Dr. Thomas Yablonsky, a top neurologist at Houston's The Methodist Hospital, carefully examined high-resolution photographs and high-powered long-distance brain scans. His conclusion? President Barack Obama has had brain surgery. Quote, I'm not sure exactly what the procedure was, but the scar clearly indicates a common incision made into the brain, said Dr. Yablonsky. End of quote. There's other comments from people like Sarah Palin, Donald Trump. You want to read this article. A spokesman from the White House said they were not willing to comment on Obama's brain surgery, saying they were, quote-unquote, ridiculous. Well, how can they be ridiculous if they're there? How can they be ridiculous if Obama, without his teleprompter, sounds like a complete moron? You take away his teleprompter and there's nobody home. The lights go out in his eyes. It goes on to say, but many neurologists across the U.S. and around the world are confirming what Dr. Yablonsky has stated. Obama has had some kind of brain surgery. Now you have to ask yourself a question. We've got a guy in the White House that we know nothing about. There's nothing that really validates who he was. From the information that we do have, we know a lot that we probably don't want to know, which is that he's not eligible to be in the Oval Office. You compound that with his inability to think clearly. You know, people have said he's a puppet. He's an absolute puppet. This moron can't put 2 common thoughts together that make any sense. Everything that he spews out of his mouth hit his eyes first because he read it on the teleprompter. The people in the White House have to know the guy's a moron. Everybody that's close to him has to know that he's a moron. Yet he's the president of the United States of America that's destroying the American way of life. I'll bet you that if you took him aside and you spent 15 minutes talking to him, he has no idea about Obamacare. He has no idea about anything. He's a programmed robot that has the ability to read effectively, efficiently, dynamically. But you turn off the power switch to the teleprompter and there's nobody home. This, my friend, shows you how corrupt Congress is to allow this insanity to continue. Google has Obama had brain surgery. You are not going to believe all the links. You think they're all lies? You think they're all been fabricated? For what purpose? What explains those scars? I think Dr. Oblonsky explained it perfectly clearly to me. How about to you?